Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have been filming videos today, honey, and I was thinking, while I'm packing stuff up, let's do a Wedgwood collection! Yay! Wedgwood. Some people aren't into Wedgwood, they're not into antiques, and this is fine. You can skip out the video, but those of you who are here for antiques and cool stuff that is from olden times, stay tuned. So, we all know during quarantine, I got super obsessed with Wedgwood. Super obsessed. And I blame eBay for this. I have a book on Wedgwood. This was brought to me by my sister. From my sister, sorry. And this was a birthday present for myself. So it's Wedgwood on the back. It's a really nice book. It says Wedgwood, a story of creation and innovation. And this is by like Rizzle, New York. Oops. Oh, I was reading it and I just lost my page. So it's quite a thick book. And let me show you. So it has all the history and it has previous designs, current designs in there. I'll give you a flick. It's a really interesting book. It has a information about where Wedgwood came from and how it was started. And Wedgwood is actually a UK pottery company. What is going on with this hair, honey? It's a UK pottery company. I think their factories have moved now. I will have to do some research, definitely. But it was started by Josiah Wedgwood. So Josiah Wedgwood became a master potter with his own works from May Day in 1759. So this is a company that's been around in 1759. He rented the house and workhouses known as Ivy House Pottery in Burslem from his uncle John Wedgwood. Josiah engaged his younger cousin Thomas Wedgwood to work for him. Thomas was proven invaluable during the next 30 years as he managed the useful wares aspect of the business for Josiah. At the Eve House Works, Josiah started to experiment in earnest and introduce new techniques and machinery which revolutionized the industry. In 1763, he introduced an eccentric rose engine. I don't know if I said that word right. Turning lathe, made by James Taylor of Birmingham, into the pottery. The lathe could flute and dice and incise lines into the soft, unfired clay, resulting in new decorative techniques, a practice that has never changed and is still used today. Anyway, it's a really interesting book that, if you like Wedgwood, it's worth checking out because it has all the interesting pieces throughout the years in here. For me, my love with Wedgwood is Jasperware. I love Jasperware. Jasperware is my favourite. I have been looking into different kind of designs. Like I actually really like, they do this kind of like blossom range now, which I actually really like. I love the blossom range. But they have some, look, like these. I'm not quite sure what this is called, but they did like loads of vegetable themed things. Again, like look at these. So they did all kinds of different styles of things. I would say, oh wow, they are. Look at them. Those candlesticks. That is something that I want in my life in the future. Of course, a lot of these are super old antique pieces that would be worth more than my life probably. But that's not the point. I can still appreciate the beauty of them. I think as well, correct me if I'm wrong, I've read halfway through this book. You see here, this kind of catalogue system. I think Josiah Wedgwood was the first company to introduce a catalogue system like this, where you could see the different shapes, designs, and pick it out by number. And that way you made sure you got exactly what you wanted, how you wanted it. It's actually quite good. Whoa, look at this. Oh my gosh, I think that's Wedgwood wall art. I love it. It's just stunning. I love it. Anyways, let's get into the collection. Enough of the book. You can get this on Amazon, I think. Probably. I don't know. I'll find the link and I will link this book below for you if you're interested. So yeah, let's get into my pieces. I'm going to show you the first piece that I ever bought, and this is what got me into Wedgwood to start with, and it is this piece here. Let me make sure it focuses. So that's this piece here, and this is the kind of pink Wedgwood, and this is a pin dish, and it's a design with cherubs on, and I don't know the date of this. There is a way to authenticate the dates, but I haven't actually gone through. I know the dates on some of my pieces, but this is the first piece that got me into it. And I found this in a charity shop for like £3. So I was like, oh. And I do know that the pink is quite a rare. This is the only piece of pink Jasperware that I have in my collection. The other ones that I have is, the other colours I have, so I have the blue, so I have the light blue, the dark blue, the green. I have some of the kind of black as well, the dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this all into colours. So the next piece I have, these are called the Posy vases. And this has a combination of cherubs. And they are, I think this represents the different seasons. That's what this one is. So you obviously have, I think this one is winter, where it's with a fire. And then, so you have winter. I think this is spring with the dove. And then this one with the, what is that? This is summer, I think. And then with the sickle, which is like here, I think this is like autumn time. So crops and things. But this is beautiful. This is in the lilac as well. Any of the pieces that say made in England, they are newer pieces. Any pieces that just say England or don't even say England at all, they are super vintage rare. I have one really, really old piece that is Victorian era. So next I'm going to go, let's go on to the largest part of my collection, which is the light blue. Do you know what? I actually tell a lie. I have two pink pieces. So I also have this pin dish here, which is very nice. It has a very, very tiny cherub in the middle, this pink one. This is not vintage, so I have two of the pink pieces. But if you look, you can see there is a slight difference in the colour, slight. But it's not noticeable in person at all. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of blue. I didn't realise how much I had. So I'm going to start with the biggest, and that is this planter here. And this has a combination of, I think it's Greco-Roman depictions on there. And this is actually a plant pot, but I use it for my makeup brushes. So that's beautiful, and I love this. And then I have another Posy vase. Again. All of the Posy vases have the same pictures on them. I have quite a few of these in the different colours. And I'm not quite sure what the depiction of this is called. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comments down below. And then the next pieces I have, these are a pair. Very, very sweet. And they have this kind of floral design on. I don't know what I'm going to use these for. I bought these originally and I didn't know the size of them because I'm still in. And I didn't check the size. I was thinking, oh my gosh, 2 plant pots, but look how small they are. So it's probably going to be pen pots, something. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. So this is what we're going to figure out. Next piece I have is this. This is the, I think this is called Dancing Ladies or Lady Dancing, Midnight Ladies or something. This is a pot. Look at the top. It's beautiful. And I normally keep my beauty blender in here. I think these originally were tobacco containers, if I'm not mistaken. You could keep tobacco in here. Yeah, but I keep my beauty blenders in here. And I think it's really cool that you can take something that was used for a purpose before and repurpose them for something that fits in with your lifestyle. I definitely feel like sometimes with collections you can have way too much, and everything should definitely earn its place in your collection. Now the next ones I have are a few pin dishes. So I have this one. I love this one. It has a gentleman and a lady who has wings and horses. This is like a long pin dish. Beautiful. This is like a 3-leaf clover one in here, and it has a depiction of a lady on a chariot, 3 dancing ladies, and I don't know if that's husband and wife and family member maybe? I'm not quite sure. It's really hard to make the pictures come into focus, so I hope you can see. I'm not quite sure. This is like a spade shape, and I'm not too sure what the story is with these two, but it looks to me as if it's an angel and a soldier, like a Roman soldier or Greek soldier, and they are together. Next, I adore this one. I think it's dusty, sorry. I think it's absolutely stunning. And again, I found this one in a charity shop as well. Most of these were bought on eBay, unless I say it's a charity shop find, it was found on eBay. And this is a Pegasus horse, and then 3 ladies who are cleaning the horse's feet and stroking him and feeding him. It's really beautiful. 3 cherubs. It's actually the same. Oh, is it the same? You see, some of them very similar but slightly different. This has 3 little cherubs on there as well. Now, I actually like to have these on the bedside tables. Pink and blue. I guess I like the pink one, and then my partner or boyfriend, he will obviously use the blue one. He doesn't live with me, so it doesn't really matter. If I had 2 pink ones, I'd put 2 pink ones on the bedside tables. But I guess I just sort of did this for now, so they're both on either side, because they're quite handy. This is handy if I'm going to bed and I forgot to take my earrings out or something, I can just shove them in here really quick. So I like to do that. But yeah, this has 3 cherubs, and they're just chilling, or 3 young children, and they're just relaxing.
This was a man's dream. That practical idealist, Josiah Wedgwood I, born in 1730, potter and humanitarian, who built the first garden factory in England and named it Etruria. Much of it still stands today. 170 years later, this dream was again realized when another generation of Wedgwoods once more moved their flourishing business away from the city to Barlaston in the Staffordshire countryside. They moved here not to destroy the peace of the place, but to establish another garden factory where beautiful things can be created in beautiful surroundings. Many of the 2,000 employees live in the village, which has grown up with the factory. Others arrive by special train. Wedgwood once more adds a name to the map. The old Etruria is now surrounded by coal mines and ironworks. To get to the new factory, you walk through fields. There could be no more fitting memorial to the first Josiah, a man of science and vision, who was himself a fine craftsman with a keen appreciation of beautiful things. The basic materials from which pottery is made have changed little in 200 years.
Jug. Now, these are not that big. What can I compare this to? This is not going to be helpful, but this is a makeup brush. They're not very big. And this is beautiful. And again, it has a load of depictions on it. I love these ones with the statues and the 2 people, and here with the flames and things. I think it's stunning. And it's glazed inside, so it's like a glazed ceramic. And I actually use this to water the plants in my room. And then it came with an even smaller matching one, which is teeny if you compare the 2 together. These came as a pair, so very, very small. Unfortunately, this one did come with, for some reason, a load of paint on it, which I don't actually know why, and it wasn't disclosed in the description, which I find very strange. And again, this has glazing on the inside. Next piece is a vase that I use, again, to store eyeshadow brushes in. And this one is actually broken, if you can see here. And I think I do this in an unboxing, and you can see where it's broken when I open it, and I was really upset because this is the side that I wanted to keep on display, which was this side. I did get a refund for this, and the guy was so nice. He said, just keep it, it's fine, I'll give you your money back. And this side, it has pet like a horse on a chariot. And then this side is, it looks to be an angel and two ladies. So next, let's go on to my black, or I think they call it graphite pieces. So I will start with this one here. This is a pin dish again, and I'm not sure what this is. It's obviously a crest. It's obviously a family crest. I'm not sure whose crest it is. If anybody knows who this is, please let me know, because I'm really interested in this. It says, thank God for all. It says thank ye, which is obviously old English, and it says God for all. And then next I have I love this. This is another, well, this is not another actually, this is a heart dish. So this is in the shape of a heart. I love how they do all the different shapes. For an example, I actually thought for a second it was another spade, but it's not. So even this way up, they're not the same. They are different. So this is a heart, this is a spade. And this is a heart dish with 3 dancing ladies, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. I love the contrast. And then I also have this flat dish. Now, when I bought this actually came quite damaged, unfortunately. And it looks like, I don't know what this, if you can see, this is it here. And it has in this corner, I don't know if you can see this kind of like clear, it's weird. It almost looks, I want to say it's like battery acid. It's also on the side here, and it's also on the back in here. I can't seem to get it off with just general cleaning. But I do want to do a cleaning video on my Wedgwood as well. But this is beautiful. It basically has, I know this is going to be some kind of Greek story or Roman mythology story that I don't know. But it has a person and an angel and then 2 other people you can see. And then I have another posy vase. Which is the same, but just in a different colorway. Again, I use these for makeup brushes as well, so yeah.
The sculptor John Flaxman in 1775 designed the Dancing Hours, a decoration on Wedgwood jasper which is still famous and collected throughout the world. Each figure is made by hand in a separate mold taken from the 18th century original. The first Josiah prized jasper above all his productions. He knew the labor of its invention and the difficulty of its manufacture. For nearly 200 years, connoisseurs have acclaimed the beauty of jasper. It is still sold all over the world.
So this is the first one. Love this. Now I know this is a Greek story and I don't know which one it is. Please tell me. The shame about this one is it looks, where is it? Here. Don't know if you can see here. It looks like there's almost like super glue on it. That's almost put glue on it. And I don't know how to get this off, so if anybody knows. So this is just like this. And this is honestly probably one of my favorite storylines on here. I don't know why. I just think it's beautiful. This is in the dark blue. And then my next piece is this. Now this is quite unique. When I saw this, oh look, the sun is coming in. glowing. When I saw this, I had never seen a square pin dish, and I guess people will say, oh, it's an ashtray, but the ashtrays that they made tend to have these little dips in where you could rest your cigarette on, and I never really seen this design or this people. So it looks like there's a guy and two ladies, and one of the ladies is playing, I think it would be like a harp or a ukulele or something. And then I also have this piece as well. This is not Wedgwood, this is by Adam Tunstable. Again, it's not, I do find the Adam Tunstable pieces, the Jasper sections, not that well refined. I don't know if that's just because, excuse me, this is a smaller piece, so they look less refined, but they just look a bit blurry and not as sharp. But I thought I would show you this anyway. This is glazed as well. I actually use this as a little treat bowl for my cat, Marble. Now, let's get on to the big boys. So, oh, this here, I love this. This is not Wedgwood. This is Adam Tunstable as well. And this is, look, it has a plant in it. One of my subscribers told me to get this plant, and girl, thank you so much, because it's the only plant that's alive. And my aloe vera. My other plant died. But this one is like, hey, I'm thriving and living. Anyway, enough about that. Shouldn't be talking about. I love the design on this with like the cloaked figures and the horn and the statue. I think it's beautiful. And I love this detailing around the top as well. This, I don't know the age of this. I mean, it says established in 1657, but obviously that's not when this was made. So this next piece, this is my oldest piece in my collection. Oh God, this is heavy. And I will tell you this. I had two plants in here. One of them died, and this one, unfortunately, also died as well. So I have a look. Oh, look, it's a dead tree. But anyway, that's not what's important. It's the plant pot that's important. So this is Victorian era Wedgwood, and this is a jardiniere. And you can see the design is very similar to the Adam Tunstable, but you can tell they took inspiration from each other or vice versa. But this is such an old piece. I love it. It doesn't have anything on the bottom, date-wise. But I do have the official date. I will add it in here. I just love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is Victorian era. The level of detail on this. You can tell it's had a few repairs here and there, but what hasn't, in my opinion. But yeah, it's beautiful. And then I also have one more dark piece, dark blue, and that is this. And this is my aloe vera plant. And it's in this, look at it, it's thriving like crazy. It's like, looks like a scientific plant. But this is obviously way too small and needs to be placed in the bigger, I'm thinking about doing maybe 2 or 3 plants in the Victorian planter. But that's this one here, let me show you. Looks like this. Yeah. Final pieces are the green pieces. I only have 3, so I'll start with this one. That's this tall vase, and it basically depicts the story. She's holding a head, or they're holding a head. And I know this is something Roman or something Greek. If anybody knows the story, let me know. And then I have another posy vase in the green, which is these colours. Also beautiful. And then my final piece in green I had to buy after I brought the other one and it was broken. I had to get another one. It doesn't have the same design. This has the brushes. Doesn't have the same design, but it's similar. So yeah, I love these pieces on the side. I think it's stunning. So that, guys, is my entire Wedgwood collection. And I guess you could say it also has some Adam Tunstable in there as well. So yeah, that's my collection of Jasperware. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to give me a like, please do. Subscribe if you enjoyed it and you want to watch more content from me in the future. Let's start a conversation about them because, honey, I love antiques. Let's chat about them. Do it in the comments below. And until next time, I will see you all very soon. Bye, my loves.